Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Amazing TVL. So, since the coronavirus has actually affected every one of us, my vlogs were supposed to be started with travel vlogs. But obviously, with this situation, I can't travel anywhere. Instead of taking you to the place that I traveled to, I will just talk about the places that I've traveled. And one of the places that I've traveled to is Krakow, Poland. Krakow. Is it Krakow or Krakow? I don't know. But Krakow, Poland. I will tell you guys about the budget that I spent when I was there, how many days I was there, what accommodation I chose, what type of transportation I used, what you can do there, the places that I visited, and literally a breakdown of everything that I did in Krakow. And I hope that this will be a big help to people who will travel in the future to Krakow. So, I'm going to break it down in 3 topics. Topic 1 will be about travel and cost. Topic 2 will be about what accommodation we stayed at. And lastly, topic 3 will be about what you can do there. What food, what restaurants I recommend for you guys to go and visit. And basically, that's about it. So, let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna tell you guys how many days me and Fabio were in Krakow. So in total, me and Fabio went from 25th of September to the 28th of September. So yeah, we spent 3 days and 4 nights there. First of all, when we do our research for our flights, we always compare the prices from each individual airline. So we go to Ryanair, we go to EasyJet, or any type of airlines, and we compare the prices. And when on that day, when we were booking the flights to Krakow, Ryanair had a cheaper flights than any other airline. So obviously, we picked Ryanair. Individually, the cost of flights to Krakow and back to Manchester was £23.65. So that's already 2 flights, right? It's very cheap for me and Fabio, and it was really budget friendly. So, considering that Ryanair is a low-cost airline, obviously when you travel with Ryanair, you have to come prepared. If I travel with any airline, I always bring my own food because I'm cheap like that. It's my personal preference why I always bring my own food, but it's your choice, guys. There's actually a meal deal on Ryanair. Just look it up in their website. So, you know, it's totally up to your preference on what you want to do. It's just when I travel, I always have a certain budget, so I don't spend anything on the plane, you know, because my budget is already in place. So I don't want my budget to get messed up, if you get what I mean. So the transportation in Krakow. Me and Fabio mostly walked because we were in the center of Krakow. So we didn't really take the tram or the train or the bus. So we didn't spend any money on our transportation when we were in Krakow. I mean, the city is really small, so it's better to have a little bit of exercise to just walk around the city. And plus, you get to see the city more, and you know, you'll be able to explore the city properly. But of course, if you don't want to walk, you can always take, I think they have Uber there. The Ubers are really cheap. Oh, actually, we used the Uber once because it was nighttime and we just wanted to get home and we didn't want to walk. So we took the Uber and, you know, we spent like £1.50 for a 10 minutes ride. So cheap there. So, you know, no problem for the transportation. Just take an Uber, you'll be fine. Topic 2. The accommodation that me and Fabio always use is Airbnb. But for example, if you are a solo traveler, you can always use hostels because they're very good and cheap as well. But obviously you have to keep in mind that you will have to share with other people, and also you have to share the kitchen as well. You just have to keep that in mind. But with Airbnb, it's your own place, it's like it's your own house, it's your own apartment. So that's why me and Fabio always pick Airbnb. And it's because it's also cheaper than hotels, you know. Sometimes it's even cheaper than hostels. You just have to research properly. So the cost of our Airbnb was £41 for 3 nights and 4 days. And divide that with 2, you pay like 20. So considering that amount of money you can save, it's amazing, right? You have to consider also the city though. So if you guys like to travel on a budget like me and Fabio, you should consider always looking in Airbnb. One of the great things about Airbnb as well is you have your own kitchen. Me and Fabio consider ourselves as like we want to feel at home. So that's one of the reasons we also go for Airbnb. And as well, we also save on food. Like we will just go into a supermarket and buy some groceries, and in the morning I will cook our own breakfast or he will cook our breakfast, and then we will have our dinner, and you know, you save money from that. But to be honest with you, it's really cheap to eat out in Krakow. So if you guys are food lovers and want to go out and try food, go for it. Me and Fabio just prefer to when we visit a city, we prefer to just visit the sites more than the food. You know, we just go to at least 2 or 3 restaurants and try the traditional foods to see the difference of the food. And lastly, topic 3. So what can you do in Krakow? There are lots of places to go in Krakow. I will tell you guys 10 places to go. So prepare your pens and pencils, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
So you guys can go to the Jewish Quarter, to the Old Town, the Botanical Garden, the St. Mary's Basilica, the Oscar Schindler's Factory, the Wawel Cathedral, the Wilicka Salt Mine, and Bernatka Food Bridge. Food bridge? Yeah, Bernatka Food Bridge. There's also the main market square. If you guys like history like me, don't miss out on going to Auschwitz concentration camp. I loved being there. It made me appreciate my life more and actually learned a lot of lessons from it. And it was horrible to see, but for me, it was a really good experience to visit there. So if you guys love history and love to learn, I suggest you go to Auschwitz concentration camp. Just go to auschwitz.org. It's free to visit Auschwitz just as long as you reserve it online. So about food and restaurants, the food that me and Fabio didn't really try because he's a picky person. I'll give you 2 of my favorites Polish food that I tried in Krakow. One of the things I tried was goulash. It was heaven. Oh my god. I went to this little traditional Polish restaurant in the city center of Krakow. I went there and oh my god, I fell in love with the goulash. It's so nice. If you guys like broths, you should try it for sure. Another dish that I tried was golonka gotowana, which is pork hock. So I love pork dishes, so I really enjoyed this dish, to be honest with you. It was so nice. So that's the 2 food suggestion that I want you guys to try when you go in Poland. But obviously do your own research. search in Google traditional Polish foods, and of course you'll be able to see like loads of options, and whatever you guys prefer, you should go and try it, because it's always nice to try their traditional foods, because you don't know whenever you're gonna be able to go back there. So guys, this is it for the video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys will know if I uploaded a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you guys have any more questions, just comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!